Gathering these guys all back up here to get them restarted at the 7th annual Lucas Oil Knoxville Dirt Late Model Nationals. Once again, Moyer leads it back around. His restarts have been nothing short of exceptional here tonight.
Billy Moyer took the lead from Scott Bloomquist on lap number 12. He led to lap number 19. Darrell Lanigan led lap 20. Since then, it's been all Mr. Smooth. There is Josh Richards in the 1, Lanigan in the 29. Shannon Babb up on top in the 18 car.
Yeah, Babb tinkering with it just a little bit up there.
Wow, big run off turn 4, and Shannon Babb moves into 3rd spot after starting 21st.
Babb with 6 wins on the season here so far in 2010. Also won the Diamond Nationals back in 08. Right there in the back of Richards as they drive into this turn. And you can see these guys, man, if they can get a good run off the top, they really stand on the straightaway.
He finished 3rd here in 2008, was very fast last year before he had trouble towards the end of the race. Still going side by side with Josh Richards now.
Richards, who went up there for just a moment, decided to get back down there where it's been paying dividends. We constantly said, I mean, you live and die by that cushion up there. You can get a great run and then literally 1 lap later, get yourself in a lot of trouble. Look at Moyer again, man, just out front. Looks like he's on cruise control.
Yeah, he's gone. You can see right there, Shannon Babb a little bit loose coming off turn to number 2. That's because he's standing on the gas to try and get that car turned. If he hit that cushion and that car is not turning, you're going to end up in the fence. With more on Babb, let's go to Dave.
Shannon Babb's in a little bit of a state of transition with his race team right now after running for another team for a great while. Now he's back to using his own stuff, and in fact has borrowed a transporter from Kenny Schrader, the NASCAR racer. Schrader always kids him about getting a percentage of what he makes with the race car. He's going to love it if he can be in line for $40,000 here tonight.
He's got some mad work to do to win this, so but boy, he's come from deep in the pack to get up here and battle in the top 3. And seems like people can catch Josh Richards, but they can't pass him. And then if they do, Moyer's gone. I mean, you can hardly see him.
Well, Richards is really working that low line very well. You can see him right there, very smooth. The left front up on that inside berm to load that right rear, get the drive off the corner. These guys make this look easy, folks. It is not easy to run that low line and stay perfect, stay consistent. He's getting it done. There is Darrell Lanigan and T-Mac, Tim McCready now. He's trying to get by the 29 for that 4th spot.
Tim McCready, who started off at 5th place, still hanging around there, just about the same position. Talking about Shannon Babb, who started off at 21st place, has done such a great job of picking his way up in there. Now has taken over 2nd place. And this guy, of course, started on the front row. Has never looked back.
Finished 2nd last year. We mentioned, of course, won both of the preliminary night features here at Knoxville. The winningest dirt late model driver here at this racetrack, Jimmy Owens in the 20 car with Steve Francis for 8.
Steve Francis in the 15 car, of course, the Kentucky Colonel, always a threat whenever he shows up. A couple of wins here so far this year, 12 top 5s in 2010. Battling it out, we mentioned before, for that championship for the World of Outlaws.
Looks like right now maybe the low line is the place to be. And of course, there goes Francis right to the top shelf. But 3 and 4, he is working the low line very well, very smooth after getting by the 20 of Jimmy Owens. And you can see right down, you can see when he lifts, transfers all that weight to the front, jumps back on the gas, and yeah.
Owens was like, please turn, please turn, please turn. Man, talk about close to the fence over there.
And it looks like trouble for Rick Eckert, known as Scrub from York, Pennsylvania. Finished 4th here on 2 separate occasions, 05 and 06. He slows on the racetrack, so caution comes out one more time.
Started off in 23rd here this evening. Damage to that one as well. It's been tough back in there. Guys have been swapping positions. A little bit of sheet metal. And we're now hearing over the radio that they're going to pull these guys around for a gas stop. We've had 9 caution flags up to this point. Now the red flag will fly. They'll get them all out here on the front straightaway is what we're being told, and let these guys refuel. First time we've seen this.
Yeah, you don't see this too often. They don't burn a lot of fuel with these engines, but we've had a lot of caution laps, so they're going to stop all the cars and let them refuel.
So an interesting twist of events here. Kind of reminds me of the Sprint Car Nationals where we had, of course, the mandatory fuel stop. We knew that one was coming. This one here, a bit of a surprise. Let's get it down to Dave. And Dave standing with Billy Moyer.
Billy, I'm shocked to see this fuel stop. Are you surprised? And does it affect your race car?
Well, it has a little bit to do with it, but as slick as the track is, it probably don't hurt to give it a little bit of fuel back there for, you know, some tail weight, the way this thing's turned out like ice here. But it, yeah, it was surprising. You know, I don't think anybody knew we was going to get it, but it probably don't hurt just to make sure that everybody's got enough at the end.
You look really good right now. Can you win this thing?
Well, I hope we can. Everything's feeling pretty good now. It's just ice skating rink out there. You got to be on your toes.
Slick racetrack. It's what everybody's fighting here at Knoxville.
Something like that says you got to be on your toes, man. I mean, it's an amazing thing, the feel that these guys have for these cars. Of course, when you do it as much as they do, you better be good at it. Billy Moyer leads the group here with the Geico Power Sports top 5. Richards, Babb, McCready, and Lanigan trying to catch him. This is the 7th annual Lucas Oil Knoxville Dirt Late Model Nationals, and they just refueled everybody. The mandatory stop as the red flag came out. Pull them on the front straightaway, put a splash in them. Here we go for the final 31 laps of this 100-lap main event. And again, Moyer just drives away from everybody on the start. Babb hangs on to second for now. Richards taking a look down underneath him.
30 laps to go this time by as Shannon Babb bouncing off the cushion in turns 3 and 4. Gets around Josh Richards. Or does he? Still trying to take over that second spot. Darrell Lanigan back and forth. T-Mac, Tim McCready rounds out your top 5.
Yeah, Babb got a solid run there off the top. And look at Richards driving in way hard, and he's going to try the top now.
And that could allow some of that 29 car to work that low line. He is unable to make it by. So, now the caution comes out as Richards and Babb going at it. Is the right front down on the S9 of Dan Schleeper, looks like.
Flying some new colors here in 2010, the Rockstar car. So give us a chance to check back in with Tony Bachhoven on Billy Moyer.
Well, Ken and Rob, with this cold temperature and these cautions that keep coming up, crews are concerned about the tires sealing over. Billy Moyer has spent this whole lap under caution going left and right on the racetrack trying to keep heat in those tires so that they don't seal over.
We'll talk a little bit more about that because they become undrivable.
Yeah, what happens is you get a couple heat cycles, you build the heat up and to build the air pressure up, and then it cools off. Then you build it up, then it cools off, and the tire will seal over. The rubber will not work. That's why they groove these tires and sipe these tires so you don't have issues late in the race.
And once again, your Geico Power Sports top 5. Everybody's chasing the 21 car. Stay with us. We'll be right back. All right, can anybody keep up with Billy Moyer one more time here at the 7th annual Lucas Oil Knoxville Dirt Late Model Nationals? Again, he gaps these guys on the restart.
I think the answer is no to this point because he is just pulling away on these restarts, leaving these guys standing still as they go side by side. He continues to pull away, already about 10 to 12 car lengths over that man, Shannon Babb. Josh Richards in the 1 car. Great battle for second spot is Babb. Wow, bouncing off the cushion. It is fun to watch Babb work the high line.
He's got to be hating these restarts. It's like, man, every time I fight and get in front of this kid, we have a restart. We got to do it again. And this time Richards takes it away from him. Oh, hey, something new. We've got a caution flag out. I think we're about 10 caution flags into this deal, 10 or 11 caution flags. It has been a rough night for a number of players. And this time it's going to be Matt Miller.
Yeah, the driver from the Buckeye State left rear is down on the 7 car, making his 6th appearance in the A main here at Knoxville.
And unfortunately, it's just the way it goes sometimes. It's nothing to do with the track, nothing to do with the competitors. It's just the roll of the dice. But that guy has been able to survive every restart so far. We'll see if he can hang on to one more as we take a look at our top 5 here in the A main. 70 of 100 completed. This is the 7th annual Lucas Oil Knoxville Dirt Late Model Nationals. 30 laps to go. $40,000 to the winner. Billy Moyer trying to pick up his first.
And again, Moyer gets a great restart. This time had to worry about Shannon Babb, who restarted on the bottom part of the racetrack in second. And Babb gives up that second spot to Josh Richards. Darrell Lanigan back there in the 29 runs fourth. Tim McCready fifth. And the kid from Delaware, Austin Hubbard, in the 19, rounds out your top 6.
Great look at these guys here too, as they dive down low and pull off the slide jobs. It's pretty much go time now. You want to start picking off some positions and try to hang on as yet another caution flag comes out here on lap 72.
This is what these drivers do not want to see, as the left rear down on the 20 of Jimmy Owens. The Newport Nightmare experiencing a little nightmare here as he came from the back to the front, and now has to come in and try and get a new tire on that left rear and hopefully come back out and make up some spots.
Stay with us. We'll fire these guys off one more time at the Lucas Oil Knoxville Dirt Late Model Nationals.